I'm going to show you how to go from being stuck on this page to running high-level workflows like this ultimate AI voice agent. And the crazy thing is you can actually do this for just a few cents every day. So to get started, let's go ahead and do some research to actually see how much RAM do we actually need for our needs. So basically, I just went over to an AI called Perplexity and I did some research. I asked for an AI automation agency, how much gigabyte of RAM for my VPS would I need and why? And basically it's saying that for if you're trying to go for 4 to 8 gigabytes, that's not going to be enough. And in fact, it's actually recommending 16 gigabytes of RAM, but that might be a lot for a beginner. So what I would recommend is for client automation, the minimum that you should go for is 8 gigabytes. And then once you get a few clients, obviously you're going to need to upgrade to 12 gigabytes. So right right off the bat, we basically identified that we need 8 gigabytes at a minimum. So I did some research, shopping around, trying to get the best option for you guys. And one of the ones that I found is one called DigitalOcean. Now, the advantage of DigitalOcean is that it has an option for $4 a month, which seems really cheap. But if you look over here, right away, we can see that the memory is only 500 megabytes, which is way less than what we need. What we need is 8 gigabytes, which over here costs $48 a month, which is already twice the price of the n8n price that we saw earlier that we already said was pretty expensive, right? Because our goal is to basically get n8n hosting done for cents every day, not dollars or dozens of dollars every day. So the option that I found was the best is one called Hostinger. Now they're offering right now 61% off and an additional 10% off, right? So let's go ahead and just start with this. Also, they're doing a 30-day money back guarantee. So if for whatever reason you wanted to change, you can always do that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set it up using Hostinger. So go ahead and click on choose your plan. And it's going to basically scroll you down over here. And as you can see, it's already defaulting to one that's 8 gigabyte of RAM because that's exactly what we need, right? If we go down over here, it is a little bit cheaper, but it's also not enough RAM. And also it's not as much value, right? So for example, we're going half of gigabyte, but the price is way more, right? So obviously this is one of the best value, I think, and obviously the best choice for our use case. Now, if you wanted to move up, the next option is 16 gigabytes, but I wouldn't recommend that until you're ready for like, I don't know, like 10 clients or something like that. So let's go ahead and start with KVM2 at over here. So go ahead and click choose plan. And right away, you can go ahead and see that it's going to show 24 months, right? And then that's our low price that we saw earlier. If you change this to 1 month, all of a sudden the price is going to jump, right? And if you change it to 12 months, same thing. It's way more than if you just go for here 24 months. And the thing is, when you're running your agency, you're going to need it for that long. Like I don't. If you do it for 1 month, and you're that's you're basically saying, I don't plan on doing this. So I would say minimum 12 months, but obviously for the most savings that we said earlier for 699 a month, go ahead and do that for 24 months. And then in terms of coupon code, you can actually get it for even cheaper than this. Obviously, it says 10% off via VPS hosting with code whatever. But what I would do is I actually have a code with them because I was negotiating with them and I asked them for 30%, but they only gave me 10%. But basically, just go ahead and enter and type Anthony, type code Anthony, and then I'll go ahead and apply 10% discount to your order. Okay. So then once you've done that, you can actually select daily auto backup. Now you could do this, it's optional, it's recommended. You can always basically set up your own backup. But and then what I've realized is that in n8n you can actually store your own data. So this is not necessary, but if you want that, you can go ahead and get that. Now, next is we're going to need to set our server location. So for me, since I'm in the United States, I'll go ahead and choose the one that's closest to me. It's already recommending that I choose Boston since that's the lowest latency. So that's what I'll go with. But let's say that you're in the UK and you're serving UK clients, then go ahead and select UK. Or let's say even if you're in the United States and you're serving UK clients, then go ahead and select UK. Okay. So, and next we're going to need to select n8n because n8n is basically going to help us set this up in literally minutes. So go ahead and hit confirm. So once you've done that, go ahead and hit continue. Reach this page, go ahead and enter your details and hit continue. After that, you're going to see a page that looks like this that basically says, hello, your to-dos. Set up your service up to start using it. Go ahead and hit set up. Now here is just going to ask you for your server location. We already went over this earlier, but just go ahead and select the one that's right for you. And then on this, we're going to choose an operating system. Now, basically what that means is there's a bunch of different operating systems to choose from. Doesn't really matter, but the one that I use is called Ubuntu. It's just the simplest way to do it. So go ahead and choose Ubuntu. And the version that we're going to use is actually 24.04 because this is the newest version, and usually the newest version has a lot of bugs. So this is the stable version that we want to stick with. So go ahead and select. Now it's asking for us a secure VPS access password. Now, basically what this is the password that you'll use in order to log into your terminal, which I'm going to show you exactly how to do. But basically the easiest way to do this is go ahead and click on this 3 dots right here. And it's literally going to make you a password that automatically fills in, right? So just hit this in order to if you want to look at it. But that's basically what it is. All you need to do is just copy it and put it into like a note editor or something like that. Just make it easy for you to see. Then once you're done with that, go ahead and hit next. All right, and next it's asking for a malware scanner. It's completely free, so there's no reason not to get it. So just go ahead and hit finish up. All right, and once that's done, it's just going to go ahead and automatically set up your VPS. It only takes about 3 minutes, but it does this automatically, so you're free to basically do whatever you want. All right, so once that's all done loaded up, go ahead and click on the logo here to make sure that we're all on the same page. Now, as you can see, our VPS is all loaded up and running. All that there's left to do is to set up n8n on our VPS. To do that, go ahead and click on Manage. Then go ahead and click on this to open up the browser terminal. All right, so once we're in here, all we need to do is click down here to make sure that the white box is here. It basically means that we're now able to start typing some stuff and then run commands to basically command our VPS. So I've already written all those commands for you. Just go ahead and copy this and paste and hit enter. All right, so once that's done loading, as you can see, it just says pull complete and download a newer image for n8n latest version. So that's all done. All there's left to do is basically access n8n. Now, how do we find that URL? Basically go back to hosting here, and this ID right here is going to be the ID for your VPS. So I've already created the URL. It's going to be look something like this. You'll just have to replace the ID over here with your actual hosting ID, okay? But basically you just create a new tab. All right, so as you can see, it's asking for us to set up an owner account, and basically all you would do is enter your information. All right, it's basically going to ask us some questions about you, but it doesn't matter. So go ahead and click get started. Now, after that, it's going to ask you to do some paid features for free forever. Go ahead and hit send me a free license key, and it's going to send that to your email. Awesome, and there you go. You just successfully set up n8n for yourself. And we were able to do that at just about 25% of the cost of what it would if we used n8n on the cloud. So that's obviously very good. Now, in order to get that workflow, as I was showing you earlier, basically you just need to go to my school community. As you can see, we're huge already, and just go ahead to YouTube prompts and templates and go to whichever post that you want, and then you'll basically be able to download the file. In this case, it's going to be called appointmentsetter.json, and you'll just hit download, and that'll allow you to basically download that. Then go back over to n8n. It's going to basically ask you to create your first workflow, right? So click on start from scratch. And then it should basically show you this plus sign. But if we were to build it by ourselves, it would take us days. So basically go to these 3 dots, click on import from file, and then double click on that file that you just downloaded from my school community. And bam, there you go, right? Obviously, this is a different file. You'll have to find the post, but basically I've already downloaded it. It's called Ultimate Agent Part 10, and it's going to be called, let's see, it's going to be called Ultimate Agent Part 10.json, right? And there you go, right? There you have it. It's going to have the Ultimate Agent right there ready for you to use. All right. So if you enjoyed that video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how to basically set up your LLC for your business and also create that website. All right. So I'll see you in the next one.